Welcome back, everybody, to the 2023 NXL Sunshine State Major. We're here day 2, Saturday, and we're going to get into some great WNXL action here with Dallas Vibe. I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball, joined here by Todd Boyer, Hormesis-sponsored athlete, owner of KC Sports Complex, owner of the Missouri All-Stars, who just had a very dominant day.
Yeah, man, I'm way happier with how our performance was today compared to yesterday. Obviously, us going 0-2 is not what we wanted. But, you know, coming into semi-pro, I don't feel like we were off guard, but we didn't realize how much people would really be locking it down and playing very, very tight paintball, something that we weren't used to. So
Dallas Vibe players on your screen here. I'm going to be relying on a lot of Todd's knowledge on this field as the WNXLs get ready to play. So
I'm excited about the WNXL. It's amazing, right? Like, we've got tons of women out here playing a sport that everyone should be able to play, kids, adults, it doesn't matter. You've got a paintball marker, you should be able to land a shot. It doesn't matter what you are, right? And so it's awesome that we've got the pro women out here showing out, showcasing for women all around the world. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the paintball marker is the ultimate equalizer.
Yeah.
So that is a nice thing. Now, Dallas Vibe had a little bit of a hard day yesterday, went 1-1. Cheetahs went 2-0 for the first time in franchise history. They've completely retooled their roster. They have a brand new coach and legendary player Jacob Edwards is the coaching. So change up a lot of things, and it's worked out. Cheetahs have looked very good. So let's see if they can keep that magic alive on the breakout here. Vibe and Cheetahs. Pretty similar breakout, though. Clueless from Vibe does get into the Snake 1.
Seems like a lot of people have been getting into the Snake 1 and looking inside to try to lock down the Dorito side. I feel like it's a lot of teams, like, you know, they're backing what they want to do. They want to shut that Dorito side down.
Yeah, because even though the iron triangle here in the Snake has been very powerful, one of the things that has happened, though, is the Dorito side, people get sneaky on very quickly.
Absolutely.
So still 5-on-5 breakout, no one losing a body yet. And so on your screen you see right now what we're calling the iron triangle, that snake structure. So,
I absolutely love this layout.
Yeah?
It's amazing. It's so fun.
Yeah, you guys had some pretty good practices on it. Learned a lot of lessons in practice that you were able to implement out here.
Yeah, we actually had Lone Wolf out. Shout out to Lone Wolf.
Shout out to Lone Wolf here, the NXL Premier Field, sponsored by Lone Wolf. So,
Cheetahs
is their first player.
The tower on the Snake. That's a crucial bunker.
Yeah, a lot of drop shots there, a lot of holding happening there. So now Dallas Vibe making big moves up into the 30-yard line, moving into, trying to get into the Dorito 3. She makes it alive. Barnes here in the corner for the Cheetahs. Trying to lock down, make sure that Snake can't move. But Carolyn Wynn there on the Dorito side, getting into the baby, the little Dorito. Or the Dorito 1, it's commonly called. So really just, look at Barnes over the top right now, just trying to get a shot in through the center. And Vibe, usually very much an attack team. You got Allen there in the middle. They're really lock things down, kind of change the pace of how they do things.
I was just thinking that you could tell that these women are coached by pro coaches, because they're just locking it down. You know, Jacob's probably telling them, like, hey, let's get deep crosses going and not let them through our lanes. So
absolutely. So very smart play here. Vibe moving together, talking really well.
Oh, I like the little pod toss. Did you see that?
We've seen it happen a lot this weekend so far.
No one's falling for it.
No, no one's falling for it at all. So there's Brittany Vang, number 7, on the Dorito side, all the way into Dorito 3, trying to shoot cross right now. Barnes has to be careful, because if Vang gets further up the field, she's going to have a cross shot in. But Barnes is aware, living behind her gun, backed off that corner a little bit. And we've seen things slow down quite a bit. So Friday we've seen a lot of slow, long points. 9.5, 10-minute point almost. 1-1 games, right? Today we've a little faster. But the WNXL, they're going to slow it down a little bit. Like you said, lock some things up. Last thing you want to do is make a move. Now Cheetahs, along the line here, this is the first time they could go 3-0 if they win this match. Dallas Vibe, on the other hand, they need to win this match to have some hopes of moving on, because they are 1-1.
Dallas Vibe, man, they really grind. You know, they grind. I'm pretty sure they practice a lot out at Fit, right?
They do.
Yeah, they're just always putting in the work, and that's how you perform on Sunday.
And they won this event last year.
Oh, absolutely. I actually got to watch that. That was sick. So.
Yeah, so they want to repeat on that now. They do move into the top of the snake in that large brick. So you can see that on your screen shooting across. But I believe it's Lauren Weeks over in the can, completely locked up on that area, not letting her go through the gap. So really talking right now, working through, trying to figure out where the rest of the bodies are. Great communication here. A ref going to come in, though. Barnes looking like she's running out of paint, though, as she has spent 5 or 6 pods shooting that gap. And as soon as she comes off the gap, the player moves straight through the Dorito side. So, yeah, this is where, conserving your paint is really going to come into handy.
Kind of looks like she's wanting to go. Vibe just filled out to the snake corner.
Yeah, now she's got a mirror to contend with low paint situation. I actually don't think Barnes has any more paint on her back right now.
Not a good spot to be in.
No, you're just not to be in a back spot like that with no paint, and she's kind of be stuck because now, as she's moving, she has to get further up the field, and they have it crossed up between, I believe, Allen and Cluse. All locked up on the snake side, so if she tries to make the move into snake, she's got to be careful here. Really smart.
I feel like this is the play for her. Not sitting in the back. You're out of paint. You might as well get into a spot where you can draw guns and get people shooting at you, so you're being still effective, obviously.
And just like we were talking about, almost 5 minutes ticks off the clock for the first WNXL match of the day. Oh, and she's going to take one in the face, unfortunately for her. Had an enforced situation because she didn't have any paint left.
I believe that was Vibe in the corner here,
yep.
Snake corner, who got that shot off.
So great job.
Got some action.
Oh, and she's going to get killed.
Alive.
Wow, great job by number 11.
Here we go, Vince.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope action going on, so Cluse is going to get the kill. And she's going to peel apart Lauren Weeks' back also. So Brittany Vang going to clear the field. And for Vibe in the back there, that was Jalen, who did a very good job, who got that corner kill to kind of break everything open. So good job to Jalen.
Absolutely. That is exactly what opened up the game. From
there, Cluse was able to go through and get that last kill, and then Vang was able to clear it. So great teamwork all together.
I absolutely like that kill on the cheetah when she came around and killed that.
And she stayed alive.
Yeah, that was impressive. I don't know that.
Here's the replay of it right there. She got that kill and stayed alive. So
see, I don't think that she knew that other player was in the brick.
No, because she was blocked out. She came out because Cluse was deep into that wedge.
Yeah.
So she just came out and she was able to kill the wing behind her because you seen her backed up. But by then that was too late because then Cluse knew she was there.
Yeah. Good move nonetheless.
Yeah. I mean, and that's one of the things that because you do a lot of divisional work and helping out divisional teams. I remember, that's one of the things that you tell a lot of those guys is take the spot, but also try to stay alive. So
absolutely, it's
hard because a lot of players get too antsy and they want to keep the forward progression, but then they have no plan.
Overcommit.
Yep. So
overcommitment. That's what that is. Not knowing what bunker you're gonna take. We try to preach it to all the all-stars and then obviously the complex guys. If you're going to run somebody down, try to take their bunker.
Yep. So a little bit, so we have 40 seconds here. Tell me a little bit about the difference of D2 and semi-pro. What's the biggest thing that stands out?
I would say for us, especially yesterday, the biggest thing is the ability of locking things down when you're playing against it. People are waiting on baits and they're waiting on crosses way more than what we're used to. Like in D2, you could kind of play a little bit heads up and you can have like a player go out and get 3 or 4 packs. Obviously, Clay did that earlier. It was a fluke, but majority of the time, these semi-pro people, they know what lanes they're watching and they know what they're doing. So it makes it a lot harder to make something happen.
So here on the breakout, all right, so just getting some updates here as we're into this Destiny High Rollers match. So Vibe got a major penalty at the end because their marker was shooting illegal PSP.
Oh, we can't have that.
So they did have enough bodies to eat the penalty, though, so they're still okay.
No point, though.
We'll see here, but I believe he said they still got the point.
Okay.
Because there was enough bodies to eat the penalty. But that being said, it's going to be here Destiny, who had a pretty good day yesterday. High Rollers went 1-1 as well. So new WNXL team High Rollers facing the Legends of Destiny. And the High Rollers going to lose 2 walking off right now. So moving up through, I don't think they've picked up the Destiny player. I believe it's Leva.
It looks like Destiny kind of knows what's going on with that move up to the brick there.
Yeah, I don't think High Rollers picked her up on the move.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So again, thank you so much everybody tuning in. If you're watching this amazing WNXL action, share this out to everybody. Oh,
very good, very good elimination.
Great job as Blanco, number 7, just barely head checks a ball.
Another good kill by Blanco.
So that's 2 kills by number 7, Blanco. Great job there. So as they work to close this game out.
So weird. We have a long point and then pretty quick one.
Yeah. So the snake player number 7, that's Tata. Her sister Nana, number 33, works the Dorito side. They also play for Shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
So those are the gals.
Are they twins?
They are. I don't know if they're twins or sisters for sure.
Okay.
But they play under Hosky, and they're working with the Killers guys quite a bit.
Dude, Ryan, man, such a stud.
Yeah, such a great guy.
Been watching the Killers out here. They look phenomenal. What are they? 3-0 right now?
I believe the Killers are 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, I want to say they're 3-1. I could be wrong on that, but Destiny going to take the first win there over the High Rollers. And Vibe going to take the first point there over the Cheetahs. So a lot of game left. Again, like you said, this first one, Cheetahs and Vibe, this was a 5-minute point, whereas the last one, Destiny High Rollers, 2 minutes.
Looks like they did give Vibe the point.
So Vibe is going to get the point for that. So again, towards the end there, Vibe did get a major penalty for PSP, kind of illegal gun shooting there. For their rate of fire. So we do have a capped rate of fire, as you can see on your screen right now, the Dallas Fives roster. But then here's the Cheetahs right here. So Cheetahs, big breakout here. 3 runners it looks like. So they're going to break all the way to the corner. Barnes has had no issues at all making that corner every single time.
Vibe loses a quick body and down in the center.
So good shots there by the Cheetahs to pick up that body.
Vibe is also in the snake. Cheetahs gets in what we like to call the insert snake.
So much better field position right now for the Cheetahs as they have more players up the field and they have some of those key spots. But Clue is here in the snake for Vibe, looking to try to make something happen. As you see Barnes on your screen trying to hold the cross here. Now, Barnes got a lot more paint on her back this time than she had last point. So
she's not running out. She's
not
loaded. It's always smart. That's when you just keep adding one. Keep adding one.
So I think she went back to the pit at 5.
Yeah.
So she's all loaded up. So we'll see as Carolyn win on your screen right now for the Doritos as we go back to the 50-yard line shot. You can see here there's a Cheetahs player, number 11, who had that nice run through the last point. She's in that big wedge there on the inside snake. And then you still have Clues here looking through the gap, trying to cross up to stop the Dorito progression here on the
She's got a ton of pressure on that Dorito, which is really good. You don't want that Dorito sliding out and getting lost.
Yeah, like we said, even though there's a bunch of action over here on the snake side, the sneaky moves, the break points open have happened on the Dorito side. Unless you're Clay, and then it's anywhere you run.
He's such a stud.
So lots of work. You can tell, all the gals and guys out here, semi-pro and WNXL, are putting in a ton of work this offseason. I love to see it. Barnes going to make the move now into the insert bunker in the snake, that little brick.
I like that move. She's going to want to try to get into the snake. I feel like if she can do that, then she'll be able to create a ton of pressure on this side for him.
Yeah, she's a mover and a shaker. She's been doing really well working through that snake side. Now she has some backups, so the tower player filled over. So now she's pretty much free reign to go. As long as she almost gets caught there. Gotta watch that cross. Player in the Dorito side tried to shoot her as she was moving through that cross, but she was able to back up a little bit. So now this is where you use your teammates, right, to try to help you get in there.
Yeah, figure out who's stopping you from moving through and try to put a gun on.
You got to be careful because it looks like 4 of the 5 Cheetahs' bodies are all looking the snake side. So they got to be careful they don't dedicate too many guns over here, because if the Dorito side player decides to make a huge move, she could probably get 2 or 3 players on the run.
I think that Cheetahs is possibly thinking there's a 50 snake, because number 11 keeps shooting those 2 little cakes there. So
the bounce shot off there.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they might think that somebody's in there.
So great job. A little switching back and forth here for the markers. And I only see 4 Cheetahs bodies. Did we lose one somewhere? Not seeing the 5th unless she's over.
In the baby Dorito.
Oh, there she is, baby Dorito. Yep. So we do have 5 Cheetahs bodies. Switching back and forth. Based on the cut, I mean, number 11 here for the Cheetahs, she can make the move through. She can clear it, and she can make the move up to that tall, or that large brick on the top of the snake. So here comes,
like that move.
Yep, here comes Barnes. She's going to make the way up. Now she's in the snake. Look for Barnes to try to make the move out. So let's see. Oh, and they get the kill.
Yeah.
Wow, so great job. Cheetahs lose the backup on the snake side. Let's see what they can make happen here. Hopefully, they're putting it together. Again, we're going to another long point. 4 minutes is ticked off the clock. So this could turn into a situation where we have a 2-point.
I like this move. Vibe moves into the snake 50.
Well, I don't think they realize they're on the other side of each other right now. So now they hear Barnes on the other side. Oh, she's going to look through. Is she going to get the kill? No, she doesn't get the kill on Lauren Weeks. Lauren Weeks going to double check. Ref going to run in and check her. Seen some paint spray off the bunker. Tense moments right now.
Okay, now we're going to see
So
some action.
She called it. She knows she's there now. So great job by Barnes. Communication. Oh, but she gets blown up. I
still like that move.
I like the move too, but Jalen was able to pick that up. Number 9 there for Vibe. Barnes should have caught that communication a little bit. It's getting a little spicy out here, everybody. So great job. Let's see what else they can do. Getting down now. 5 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes left to go. Getting very close now.
I don't know if Cheetahs realize that they're up a body. Oh, here we go, Vince. Big move right here.
Wow, she's going to get one. Oh, there's definitely a penalty there. Wow, no penalty?
I didn't really see her get hit until she passed that pillow right there.
Gotcha.
So I do want to say that was pretty clean.
Yeah, I thought she was when she was trying to get the crossfield shot. So she was trying to get the shot on Carolyn.
I don't think she knew. Yeah, I don't think she knew the snake was there.
Yeah, she didn't know the snake was there. So
just got lucky and dropped her gun quick enough. So nice heads up play.
And it was straight on the move too, because Barnes had just switched her gun over to the Dorito side as well. So you know, like some of the pro guys, they tell me they'd rather be lucky than good sometimes.
So what do we got? A 2-on-1, right? 2-on-1 situation.
So I think it's a 2.
And a Vibe definitely has 2 alive.
And so does Cheetahs. Cheetahs has a player in the, unless they just dropped. We see a player walking off right now.
Just lost their front Dorito.
Okay, so it's definitely 2-on-2 because Carolyn Wynn is still alive. Oh no! So Carolyn looks like looks like Lauren Weeks is going to trade out. Oh no! So Carolyn did get shot. So it's actually Carolyn walking back. So a little confusion here. So Cheetahs have the white jerseys with the kind of like the black on them, and then Vibe has white, black,
white, green.
Yeah, white.
Looks
green,
like white, green,
and a little bit of black on there. So a little replay here. You can see. So Jalen ran through there and shot the snake player, but she didn't realize that there was a Dorito side player right there. So just kind of clipped her out. So good job there.
And you know, we just talked about it. It was the overcommitment, right? It's if maybe she knew she was there, she just shoots out the snake one and then just take that bunker and chill and communicate, and maybe we see something different happen.
Yeah, and then it's a completely different match there.
It's crazy because Because, like, for us yesterday, we struggled a lot. We'd win the breakouts and then just lose the points. So it's crazy how you can get a kill on this layout, get an elimination, 2 eliminations, and you can still end up losing the point because people just get lost.
We've seen several, and I mean several, dropped body situations on the last, yesterday or even into today.
I like Destiny's breakout to the corner, running and gunning. They get an elimination on high rollers out of the snake.
So great job there, great shots. Both WNXL teams trying to pull this one out. We do have 12 minutes left to go, so plenty of time in this match. Not as time crunch as the last one is. So let's see here. Destiny in the corner, breaking all the way out.
I like that move.
Yep.
Makes it out there alive. Still 5 alive for Destiny.
And so it looks like that is Tata, number 33 over there.
In the baby Dorito right there.
Backed up by BB Paxton. Mike and B. Paxton's daughter out here. The pro bloodline runs deep, so BB's out there.
I love it. Here in 10, 15 years, we'll be seeing my little daughter out here.
There we go. I just had one too, dog. Let's do it up.
I'm excited.
So High Roller's much better position right now in the 50-yard line. She got to be careful not to overcommit in this situation. And
at least she gets a trade.
Great job. She gets Michaela, who is MK Ultra, a huge weapon there. Gets her off the field. Yeah. So now let's see if...
It's always hard to say if that's the right move when you're down a body, but maybe she didn't have that information. But either way, at least she got the kill. So
absolutely.
Trade's always good, better than just dying.
So working through the bodies right now, trying to figure out where everybody is. They're just talking away. So great communication here by both teams. Now we're starting to see a little bit of a longer point here as we have some time ticking down.
I never expected this layout to play the way it is.
Yeah.
When we were practicing it, it was a lot of fast points. I mean, I think the longest one we had was like 4 minutes, and that's pretty long for us. So coming here and just seeing the way everybody's slowing it down is crazy.
Yeah, and this is really probably going to be indicative of Sunday paintball in the pro field, the male pro field. They had some super long points as well, 7-8 minute points. So I'm expecting to see that all day yesterday. Things slow down quite a bit and have some really, really close points.
I like the technicality of slow points, but obviously as a spectator, I really enjoy the fast chaos.
Yeah, and you're also one of the players that can get up there and cause a lot of that fast chaos too.
Yep, sometimes.
So all locked up now. Bodies looks like 3-on-3. Maybe 4-on. It's 4-on-3. Destiny still has a player in the Doritos. So good. I mean, and good job by High Rollers too, because they really they got up to that 50 quick, lost the body with the trade, but now able to kind of fight back and looking at a little bit of a stalemate right now. There's no one wanting to make a mistake. Big Sunday implications here for these teams. High Rollers goes 1-1 on the day. So they, their first WNXL experience, they really need to win this. So that way there's not a lot of pressure going into the next one.
This is their first event, High Rollers?
Yeah, High Rollers, the brand new WNXL team.
Awesome. Love to see it growing. We want to see more teams, right? And
yeah.
That's the goal.
That would be that's absolutely the goal. So High Rollers again, like I said, 1-1. And then Destiny yesterday. So Destiny had a kind of a good day. They went 1-1 as well. Squeaked out a close one against Heroines, but lost to Cheetahs. So both these teams need this win right now to go 2-1.
High Rollers sneak into the God insert. Snake insert, I should say.
Commonly referred to as the God.
Yeah.
A lot of people call it the God. Funny names we have out here. So if you're watching right now, this bottom part of your screen over to the right, that we call that the snake because it is smaller bunkers. So if you are watching for the first time or unfamiliar with why we call the bunkers what we do.
A random death out of this center for high rollers.
Yeah,
so.
She looked right up into a ball. You can see double tapped in the face there.
So I believe that puts them in a 2-on-4 situation.
I believe it does. It's very easy on this field for the commentators and for the players to get lost, as we're going to run down the field. A little couple in Allie's back. So Allie Ballmore there, last player left alive, owner of the High Rollers. She catched a couple extra in her back. So, yeah, no love loss out here for the ladies.
I love it. I love it.
There was some wildness happening yesterday. So refs kind of letting, like I said, refs doing a phenomenal job out here.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're letting some things fly a little bit, allowing some shooting to go on.
Unless if you're Boyer.
Unless you're Todd Boyer.
Yeah, then you get penalties, but that's okay because the refs are doing a good job, and that's what we want.
If there's a shadow of paint on your hopper, you're getting called out.
I'm gonna get a penalty. I put too many cheating videos online, and that's what I get. So
replay video here. You can see that last little bit of run through by Destiny. So great job by Destiny to run that one in. But yeah, that's kind of, it's the name of the game, right? And a lot of people make comments like, "Oh, you shouldn't talk about the cheating." I mean, that's part of the game. Competitive paintball.
Unfortunately,
it is unfortunate.
If there was a way where everybody was on the same page and no one was able to cheat, then I would love it. But we have cheating.
Yep. So I call it the Jedi mind trick.
Yep.
You
gotta be good at it.
You gotta be good at it. So that's how Todd Boyer got paintball famous, being real good at it, but not out here today.
No. Refs are doing a great job, so shout out to the refs.
So 5-on-5 breakout here again. So Cheetahs down by 2. Really need to make something happen here. Like I said, they had such an amazing day yesterday, beat a very strong team. Oh, getting caught on the cross, though, so make a little too aggressive move. Gets caught on the Dorito, going across.
Makes it really hard when you're down in a down situation like this. 2 points with only 2 minutes left. You really have to push.
So Barnes has to be careful. There's a ton of paint pumping through there. If I were her, I would look at trying to get somebody else to cross off on that and try to move up, because right now she's absolutely stuck on the inside. As the ref takes a hot one straight to the stomach, shaking that one off. So let's see what they can do here. So 5-2-0. 1:46 left to go. Cheetahs are playing this like they need 1 point.
Yeah.
They need 2 quickly.
And this is a hard match to score 2 quick points on.
Yes, this layout has been extremely tough. So 5 doing exactly what they need to do, slowing the game down. Barnes letting her team know where everybody's at.
Got really good comms.
Yeah, but it's just going to be a situation where we're under 2-minute warning. We're about to be under 60 seconds here, and they're stuck in their spots. This is where someone needs to take the ball and just and not get a penalty, but just break it open and make something happen. And when we say take the ball, that means someone takes the responsibilities into their own hands and tries to win the point. So 60 seconds. Got to be careful here. So it looks like it's going to be, unfortunately, too little too late here for the Cheetahs, as Barnes is going to get pieced up there, stuck in that spot, not happy about it, moving on. So
it's unfortunate, but, you know, like I said, you got to get into the weird little difficult spots and try to figure out how to survive while also trying to push down the field. It's a hard layout to get those 60-second points.
So you can definitely tell Vibe has done a lot of scouting and Cheetah's game plan. So like I said, Cheetah's going 2-0 and today, looking like they're now 20 seconds about to go 2-1. So that means they need to come out and win in their last match. So
miscommunication on the Cheetah player right here. Ref was calling her clean. She wasn't understanding very clearly what it was and ended up pulling herself out. Very unfortunate when that happens.
Yep, unfortunate there. Yeah, never go out unless the ref comes and gets you.
Exactly.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Unless you're Todd Boyer.
Unless you're me. When they're coming after me, it's a penalty. So I just need to get out if they look my way. Shout out to Fava. He's the man.
He is the man. So we're going to see in that one, the Vibe is going to take the win over Cheetahs in a hard-fought battle there. So great job Great job there by Vibe to retool their game plan, slow things down, and get that win. So you guys, so you're sitting, remind me again, you're sitting at what?
We are 2-2 right now. So
what's your points margin look like?
I can't even tell you. I think we went we lost 1-5 to A team, and then I think 3-2 to GG. Then won our first match 4-1, and then our second one 4-2.
So you're probably sitting like a +1, +2 maybe?
Yeah, so we'll see. I really haven't looked into it. We'll figure it out when we
just out here and enjoying your first event semi-pro.
Absolutely.
So big bites here by the high rollers off the break. Trying to...
they lose one, back corner.
2 big bites. So Destiny's also going to lose 2 off the rip, so it's going to be actually bodies in favor of high rollers.
And high rollers are in the spots. So
yeah. They're down low shooting cross, but I think she missed the shot there.
High rollers should be able to get that kill on the Dorito.
I think she missed her going across. So MK Ultra now making her way up. They know she's there. They're trying to work through. She's blocked out here. Got to be careful. Oh, she's going to get...
Oh, that's a penalty.
Oh, yeah, that's a penalty all day.
Yeah.
Is that a major penalty right now on Destiny? Yeah, that's unfortunate. It looked like Michaela was going to get her, but the angle she came over, she was just a little too high. So then she had to fully commit around.
The movement was slow too. If you're going to do something like that, you got to just fully commit and and get the kill, and that way you're not sitting there just taking a bunch of shots and trying to take an extra step in slow motion.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, she could have got down, crawled through around that cake, shot her in the pod pack, and then moved it to the snake one and never had that issue.
Because it seemed like she knew what was going on, right? She's coming around the corner.
Yeah, she knew the body was there. So, refs discussing right now. Frank the Tank Connell, legend in the game, coaching the coach for the high rollers.
Sounds like it's going to be 5-on-5.
Yeah, it sounds like 5-on-5. So, again, shout out to all of our sponsors sitting there on the screen. Sponsor list has grown quite a bit. So,
absolutely enjoying our sponsors. Our sponsors been taking care of us. We jumped up to semi-pro, and everybody's kind of just stepping in and making sure we're taken care of. I had Walker and Vern with Carbon over in our pits helping us pod. I mean,
I can't tell you how many people have come to me and said how amazing those jerseys look.
The blue, for me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I didn't design them, but my boys, they all been asking for a blue for the longest time. Todd was hyping it up. Martinez, obviously, with weapons. And so I was like, let's send it. Let's see what it looks like. And they turned out great. I mean, I'm starting to like it a little bit more than what I did originally. So
yeah, little throwback to the Royals as we're on the replay here. So here's Michaela. She gets up there. So watch this. She goes through a little high, and then as soon as she gets there, she gets absolutely pieced up.
Yeah. Now, if she would have been running during that, I believe that it would have been just a trade.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just a situation like that. Not necessary to go across. And like you said, a little slow, but MK Ultra, one of the most experienced players out here. In a situation like that, you got to give it to every once in a while. So, but great coverage there overall. By the high rollers to cover that off, but they did have enough bodies to assess the penalty.
Yeah. So we're gonna have 5-on-5.
So there's gonna be 5-on-5.
They've got plenty of time on the clock. They're only down by 1. So, if they can just get in the spots, wait for until they get an elimination on one side or the other, figure out which side they need to push down, they can be in this race easily.
Absolutely. So, like I said, so we are in X-Ball. So there's 2 minutes in between each point. We will see Destiny and High Rollers for the remainder of this match as Vibe is going to take the win over the Cheetahs. So let's see how the High Rollers handle the situation. Are they going to try to sit and whittle the bodies down and then score the point, or are they going to go attack? Now, they did try for a big bite that last game. Didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
They did lose one off the break.
On the Dorito side, right? They lost the Dorito runner, but they made it into the snake pretty good. So I would really like to see something like that again. Getting into the far snake, I think that would help out a lot in this situation.
Absolutely. Let's see what they can come up with here. As the high rollers here and the all black jerseys.
Oh, they just went straight for the snake on the break.
And she didn't make it though. Yeah, she gets taken out. So again, I love the aggression that they have, but unfortunately, just the guns of Destiny, too good right now on those certain cuts. So Destiny here in the black and purple and blue jerseys. A little bit of red on them as well. Or excuse me, red, purple, and blue. So now we have Nana over here. We have, I think it's Leyva's going to take the walk. Yep, Leyva
making it a 4-on-4 right now. Weirdly enough, Destiny is in better position than high rollers right now.
Yeah, even though they're in back spots, they're in the right back spots. That's the spots you want to be in. So now, gunned up there, you can see on the field trying to get that shot across. Oh, but she is going to eat it.
Yep.
Yeah, she's going to take a couple little extra in the back. So they do get the kill out of the tower. So now, Nana.
Is that Blanco?
Yeah, it's Carrie. Nana. So just communicated, are you with me? Yes. So good comms all together. That's what you want to see.
Gets another kill. Amazing. She's on fire.
So now she gets one. She looks cross. She's getting another one, and she does. Oh, she pieces her up. Wow.
She doesn't see the last Dorito.
Nope. Oh, and just kind of fell asleep on that one. Not what you want to do. I think what happened was she didn't see the player hiding behind her.
Yeah.
They were kind of lined up.
Obviously, we can see it from a bird-eye view, but, they cannot. So, absolutely agree.
All right. So, high rollers are going to towel it and spot Destiny another point here. So great job there by the legendary franchise. So, I mean, again, both teams need to win. Being 1-1, if you don't win and you go 2-1, it's much harder to fight back.
Yeah.
So that's
absolutely.
Especially the high rollers, first WNXL match or first WNXL tournament, right? They want to come out here. They want to make a statement. They don't want people to think they could walk all over them just because they're new.
Right, absolutely.
So that is a very large factor in this as well. But yeah, tell me a little bit about semi-pro here. Actually, on our screen, we have all the logos for the high rollers. For all the teams. You can see when they're going to play. So set 2, here we have coming up. So we have great action coming later on today. So make sure you stick around. Also, if you're watching this on the YouTube, make sure that you share this out.
Who's this one right here?
It's Femme Fatales.
I like that logo.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick logo.
Yeah.
What I was going to say, though, is tell me a little bit about semi-pro. Everything you guys have seen. Who looks good to you right now in all the semi-pro teams?
Team-wise, I would obviously – I'm a little biased, but, I mean, they're looking great. I think Fit's looking phenomenal. I think Killers is looking phenomenal. Blast Camp, I didn't get to really watch too much, but I think they went 2-0 yesterday.
Yep.
So – the top teams that we've always been talking about, these people I've been dreaming of playing against, and I finally get to come in and play against them. Obviously, I've been practicing against them, and, we played against the Killers when they were D2. So it's just amazing to be back playing against some of the best players in the world, obviously right before you bump into pro.
Exactly, and this beautiful event we have out here, great vendors show here in Kissimmee, Florida, outside Gaylord Palms for the NXL 2023 Sunshine State Major. As we get into this WNXL action, we do Destiny and the High Rollers on the Lone Wolf Premier Field.
Looks like High Rollers did not take too much of risks on this breakout here.
Yeah,
made it to the snake corner.
Yep, so a little conservative break, heavy guns up. They don't get any kills off the break though, so it doesn't pay dividends on the on the being conservative here on the break.
Ideally, I would say you would want to have at least 2 minutes per point on this layout.
And we're at 4 minutes and 27 seconds right now, so time's ticking down then for them to start making a little bit of an impact here. So as we're getting into this, you can see the back line there, heavy guns up. No one looking like they want to make a move yet. So you can always see the posture when people are kind of sitting down. And as I say that, Nana makes the move into the God bunker, so color me corrected.
This is how I like to play. This is how I like to play paintball. Even when you're up, I like to be in the spots. Destiny is pushing, getting into the spots. They're up points. They don't have to. But getting in these spots is crucial. This is how you win paintball.
So great job by Souza moving out behind Nana, and then Leva here in the snake side up in the middle. But Hylor's making a move now as well. Kind of battling that corner a little bit. Got to be careful because she can use her height a little bit and drop some paintballs.
Really big
over the
move
top.
for high rollers.
Yeah, mirroring up. Rep checking her, she's clean. So Todd, if you're in this tower right now, what are you doing?
So when I played it, we actually played it on the cross quite a bit, but it all depends, right? If you have someone in the corner like they do, I think that this tower needs to be playing on the inside, and I think the corner needs to be on the outside, down the wire.
Here we go.
There's a lot of good blinds from that tower over onto the Dorito side, kind of just stopping bumps and getting some blind kills on the Dorito can.
So corner makes a great move into the insert bunker, trying to mirror up Nana there. Again, Leva's still in this spot here.
Destiny makes a good move out to the Dorito corner, and then the home makes the move into the secondary can on the Dorito side.
So Destiny really just holding them off right now as we are getting ready to get into the 2-minute warning here. Nana still making the moves up number 7 for Destiny. Now she's hunting.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, now Nana just wants the stat stuff right now.
I like it.
So making the move in. Oh, and they do eliminate the tower player for high rollers. And I believe right now, body count, it is going to be 5 on 3, 5 on 2. As Allie Balmore makes the move out, so it's 5 on 3. So high rollers have a player in the insert bunker to the snake. They have a can on the Dorito side. And they also have this large wing on the snake side as well. So Destiny knows where they're at. They're just talking.
It looks like there's 4 for high rollers.
Is there a lose one? Oh,
yeah,
yep, there she was. So I missed her all, but now there's 3 as you
bump.
commentator
Yeah.
cursed her. See, I was just telling the future. You just commentator cursed her. But it looks like she's out. Oh, so the player moving into the 50 was out. So Nana getting a little buck.
I like that from Nana. She instead of battling right here, she communicates, and the other player goes down the inside.
Yeah, great job.
Textbook right there.
Yeah.
Phenomenal playing.
So set the trap, let her go into it now. I think it's Allie Balmore there on Dorito 2, trying to battle for her life right now. As we are under a minute now, 60 seconds left to go. So looks like Destiny is just going to pad their lead a little bit more.
I never want to count teams out, but unfortunately on this layout,
44 seconds to score 3 points.
it's just...
I think it's probably done.
Maybe the Russians, the Legion,
Yeah,
Russian Legion, man. If anyone can do it, they can do it. It's going to be rare to see it out here, though. It's just hard. It's hard to get through
especially on this
cuts.
layout too. It's very layout specific.
Yeah.
And who can make those kinds of moves.
100%.
So right now, as we're looking at I'm looking at the schedule right now to see what we have left to go. This WNXL, they're going to pull it up for me on the screen. Look at that production crew for the win. Got Femme Fatales getting ready to take on Sacramento Diamonds, and the Heroines taking on Northern Lights here next. We still have about 45 seconds left to go in this match against Destiny and High Rollers. But Dallas, Vibe, and Cheetahs are done. Vibe will take the win over the Cheetahs. So 3 more sets left to go in this amazing day. How do you like the weather out here, man?
It's been amazing. You obviously know where we come from. So we left when it was raining and 40 degrees, and I was ready to get out of Kansas City. Obviously, I miss my wife and my little baby girl, but I'm enjoying the weather, that's for sure. I like to be out here and playing paintball in sunshine.
Absolutely. So this is, I was telling the audience earlier. It definitely, as a father, it does become kind of hard to leave sometimes. I have a 2-month-old daughter at home. Beautiful kids, And that's what paintball is. Paintball is all about sacrifice. A lot of people out here are doing this because they love playing paintball. And, I mean, obviously, you being one of those people, such a big influence in the Kansas City paintball area and the market, helping out, doing everything that you're doing. And, really out here, it's all about the fans, right? The NXL is trying to provide the best experience possible for all the fans, whether you're visiting the venue or you're watching at home. On YouTube or Facebook or Instagram.
Absolutely.
We're just trying to provide the best possible experience for you, and it's free, right?
I think it's awesome. The premiere webcast, we all were stoked to get to be able to play on it. Obviously, we get to go and watch footage from other teams, and it just adds a dynamic, and it makes us feel like we're semi-pro. You know, it makes us feel like we're semi-pro players. Like we should be able to have that extra little bit of help, which is studying footage and studying teams on footage and watching yourself, watching the mistakes. And obviously we want our family to be able to watch us, and we have a lot of people back in Kansas City rooting for the All-Stars, so, you know, we want to put on for the city, and we want to have those people tuning in and watching us. And it's amazing that NXL has finally been able to provide something like this, obviously, like you said, free through Facebook. So shout out to NXL for putting that on, man. We really appreciate it.
And we have, as we have the last 10 seconds here before the start of this next point, an amazing vendor booth with a VIP. It's been filling up all day long. You can come out here, catch some pro action, divisional action, catch all the action here on the premier field, some great matches. So we will get into the last 40 seconds of this point right now. So Destiny going to lose one off the break. So whatever high rollers are doing there, they need to do that in the next match because that worked. As right now, these last 30 seconds, high rollers do a couple things. One, they're testing new lanes now because they know they're going to lose. It's a little inevitable. Unless Destiny gets 3 majors in a row.
Right.
But now you test out some new game plans. You test out some different shots.
Get ready for your next match.
Get ready for your next match. Now this is just a learning point, right? So let's see what they can do.
We never lose. We only learn.
So that'll do it here for this set. So great job by Destiny to hold off the newcomers. High rollers, Destiny will go 2-1. High rollers will go 1-2. So must-win situation for high rollers if they want to try to move on to their next match. Again, I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball. Thank you so much to Todd Boyer. Appreciate you, buddy, for coming in.
I appreciate you for bringing me in and letting me kind of see behind the screen. It's always nice.
Yep, Hormesis sponsored athlete Todd Boyer.
Stoked about that. Shout out to Hormesis. Shout out to Miko for bringing me in and getting me in with the family. These guys are awesome, taking care of us. Like I said, shout out to the rest of my sponsors. Shout out to the Rev. Shout out to you. Shout out to NXL, man.
Shout out to everybody out
there.
Shout
out to your mamas.
All right, appreciate you coming in here. Here's the schedule on your screen. We will have more action coming up from WNXL right after these commercial breaks.